between the Canes and the Noles, once upon a time, barely noticed outside the state of Florida. But those battles in the 80s and the 90s put both programs on the national map, made both of them champions, and we are lucky to have another showdown between these two today. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David. And the Hurricanes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. So Florida State's offense has the ball first today. Well, you can go down the list of classic endings in this series, and last year we had one with the Canes pulling it out.
And Miami, who got to celebrate because they eked it out, they got the close win, and more importantly, Palmer, they got to brag for a year about beating their in-state rival, Florida State.
They're hoping they can do that for another year, and they know that this is going to be another dogfight. This is simply one of those games at the start of the year. Miami, Florida State, you know someone's winning, but it's not going to be by a lot of points. Miami's hoping they can make it 2 more.
Finds his tight end. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Might as well stick with him. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. And the Noles will hustle to the line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. Dropping back, it's Glenn. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Trying play action. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Now this defense could really use a stop on third down as the offense has had its way. Bringing the heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
You know, nowadays so many people go for it on fourth down, so maybe it causes people to be more aggressive on third down. You ain't going for it now. Third and long, and I bring the blitz, and I get home. No fourth down for you.
The Seminoles decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. So Miami's offense has the ball for the first time. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
The give to the tailback. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Canes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run play action. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the Dome. That's caught. It's more. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be fourth down. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Glenn. Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab. It's Robinson. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Williams. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Under fire. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be fourth down. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Deep shot for the end zone. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference. So the penalty for pass interference will allow this offense to run one more play on an untimed down. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, some real edge-of-your-seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go here for the Noles and Canes. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move-the-chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the battle between Miami and Florida State plays out.
The Seminoles will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Williams looking for a man. Setting up the screen. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going down 3-0. The Hurricanes can really attack on this second and short. They go to the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And some room to work. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, second and 7. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. The Canes are moving quickly down the field. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. After the flag, 1st and 15 for this offense. The snap sets up the throw. Caught over the middle. It's Lofton. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. Gets it out fast. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. So now it's 2nd and long. Williams will pass. That's reeled in. It's Moore. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The offense coughs it up. And the offense gets the ball back. How lucky are they? 5 points of pressure, high and tight. Back to pass on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Touchdown, Hurricanes! They move on top here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Kentucky is in trouble right now, and unless something drastic changes, we're looking at Wildcat on the menu tonight in Lexington. They're trailing by 24 to Arkansas State. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Quickly to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the 1st down. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Here comes the heat. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. To throw, it's Glenn. Got it in the middle, it's Wilson. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the Brain Trust will go to work. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. With the catch, it's Pittman. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd. Here's the pressure. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play. Time is their enemy. It's running out on them. Down 4, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. A rivalry defined by wide rights, wide lefts, mascot arrest went right down the middle, and a well-earned victory for the Miami Hurricanes. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.